Hey peeps, so we are here again on our third video of this series for home buying. So I'm here with my sister Angel. If you guys didn't watch the other videos, this is my older sister. She just bought a house and she is going to be telling us everything that she did and giving us some tips and tricks. So for this video, we are going to be talking about finding your real estate agent.
One of the things, for me, the finding a real estate agent part was sort of difficult just because a lot of people like when you say you're looking for a house, like everybody's like, I know somebody, or my wife sells real estate, and I'm just like, things I would probably suggest, do not go, while it would be really great to go with someone if something's off or if anything is wrong, it will mess up that relationship. So always keep that in mind. So if it's your cousin or a coworker's, spouse, just keep that in mind. Make sure that the person seems professional. There are people that are like, oh, I do real estate, but I'm like, but you don't seem very professional. If you're representing me, I want you to seem professional, like you handle large sums of money and can be trusted. Have that in mind. Make sure you feel comfortable in the sense that the person has your best interest, because some people just they just want to make a sale, that's it. And they're not really concerned that you're getting the house that you really want. Secondly, make sure you feel comfortable that the person is knowledgeable. Like the first person I asked them a question, and I clearly did not want to deal with a certain thing. I did not want to deal with having to have a house fitted for a gas stove. And I made this clear multiple times. So I said to her, there was a stove there, so we couldn't see behind the stove, but they had a electric stove. And the person's like, oh, I'm sure you can get it fitted for that. I'm sure you can get that installed. I was like, but I was saying to you, I don't want to do that. So it's like, I just don't even want to be bothered with that. And she just completely dismissed that concern, or dismissed that was something that was really important to me. And what I kept asking her is, I wanted her to see and check to see if it was already fitted for a gas line. And because we couldn't see behind the stove, I thought, well, maybe the people selling the house would know, and that you could contact them and ask them, because you're the real estate agent. I'm not even kidding you. She acted like she just was not getting what I was saying. And it drove me crazy because I'm thinking, like, I can't contact them. That's not how this works. I have a real estate agent. I cannot bypass her because she's not doing her part and ask the seller, hey, by the way. So that was just, so I guess, go with your gut feeling about it. If something about it doesn't feel right for you with the person, go ahead and move along. And don't feel obligated to continue with a real estate agent that isn't fitting your needs. If they're sending you houses, like listings for houses that have none of the things that you want, not in the area that you remotely want. I kept saying, sometimes you tell people, I don't want to live in a specific city. Like, I just really just don't. There's certain parts of town I don't want to live in because there's a ton of traffic. And when I get off from work, I don't want to deal with that. If they keep sending you that, that's aggravating. Because you wonder, like, how long am I going to miss out on an opportunity? But you just want to make sure that you feel comfortable that your real estate agent that you're dealing with is going to really help you find the type of house or condo or whatever that you're looking for. And if you say you want something move-in ready, why are they showing you fixer-uppers? Because if you don't have the money to fix something up, then you're not going to be able to. You could buy the house and you'll be sitting in rubble, because you don't have the money. So that's why it's really important to make sure that you have the right person. And I'm so lucky because I did find the right person. They really did help me.
How did you find that person?
It was actually what happened is the home buying classes, they have different types of professionals that come and speak with you, and one of them at each class will be a real estate agent. And so I realized, I was like, I really did like that one real estate agent that was at one of the classes I took. And I said, you know what, let me go. I found their card, because everybody that speaks to you gives they give you their cards just in case you need help later on. And I called her office, and it wasn't the person that did the class that day, but it was the other real estate agent in her office. And she really did, she really did, because let's just say the house that I bought, I'm sure someone else may have been able to put in a higher bid than I did, but she was really able to advocate for me and to the person trying to sell the house, because I had all of my finances in line. I already was approved, pre-approved for the loan. They knew, and they had already started the next part of the process where they actually verify all your information. They'd already done that for me. So the person selling the house knew with me that they would probably sell the house. Whereas a lot of houses in the area, people make good money. Everything seems okay. But once they start digging and doing all the other parts of the checking their finances and all that, there's issues. There are issues. And that's why a lot of people, you'll see houses go back on the market over and over again, is because the financing part falls through. So she was able to advocate for me to the seller, saying that, you know what, you will not end up having to put this house back on the market, because her finances she will be able to go through with the loan, because she's already gone through underwriting and everything. That is a key. A lot of people, from what I've heard, a lot of people make good money, but they don't make good financial decisions. And so when it comes to the point where they need to go through underwriting, they'll find tons of issues, and that prevents them from getting a loan. So
one thing that I wanted to touch back on is you said that you can't bypass your realtor. So when I was looking at stuff with my sister at one point, she told me about this, because I was like, Angel, why aren't you doing this? Why are you taking so long? And she was like saying stuff to me, and I'm like, I'm not getting why it's not happening. And then she was like, Amber, you can't do it that way. You have to go through the realtor. There is no other way. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So specifically what was happening in that situation where she ended up telling me that is there was a house that she wanted on the market, that was on the market. And I was like, okay, well, go see it right now. Because the thing was, she would be interested in a house, and boom, it was gone. Boom, it was gone. So I'm like, Angel, come on. Come on, punch the buttons. Get the time to look at it. And she was like, I can't do that. So talk about how that works.
Okay, so if you don't have a real estate agent and you just go, say you see a house for sale and you call that number, you don't have anyone representing you. You're just out on your own. And so, your real estate agent, there's certain things that they can do for you that you're not going to be able to do for yourself, that you may not realize what to do. My real estate agent, because that is what she does, was able to say certain key things to the seller that made them say, ooh, okay, I will take her offer. I may be able to get more money, or someone will offer more, but the sale will fall through. She was able to talk to that person and on my behalf so that I could get the house. There's a lot of stuff that they can do for you that when you just call, because when you call you see a house listed and you see that number on the sign and you call that person is working for the seller. They don't care about you. So, they just want their sale. And for all you know, the house that you're looking at might be great and everything, and there might be some reason or something that your real estate agent can, you know, advise you on that you would not have known without them. And that's why it was very important for me, or to me, to go into each situation with a real estate agent. And once the process starts, you want to make sure that you're working in tandem with your real estate agent, that you're, you know, when they send you an email or send you a text message that you answer, you want them to answer your texts and your emails. You need to do the same thing with them, because they may need information from you. And if you don't provide that information in a timely manner, you might lose out on your house, because you know, the other person might think, hey, okay, this doesn't seem to be going right, or we're not going to end up at the selling the house to this person. Something's going to fall through. So you need to make sure that you have a really good relationship, communication wise too.
But the thing is, on that website, it wasn't even letting like you schedule as an individual person. Like,
I'm trying to think.
Like if you wanted to, like, it was just being super weird. Because it was like saying, like, I don't know, it was just being weird. Like it pretty much was like you needed a realtor. Like your realtor needed to go on the website and schedule the thing.
I don't remember that one, that situation, but I know sometimes, like the house I bought, they were flipping that they had been renting the house out, and so they were doing improvements to like painting and all that type of stuff inside. And because they weren't done yet, they weren't scheduling. They had listed it but couldn't schedule visits or viewings, and I was like, what? And that really had me so nervous, because I thought that they were like playing some type of weird game or something. And my realtor was able to keep contacting them to see, like, when are we going to be able to see it? Whereas, and she's probably had that knowledge that that's probably what was going on. Whereas if you just called and they put you off, or they kept rescheduling, like, you wouldn't know what was going on. But she was able to help me, you know, calm down, because I really wanted it.
We really thought the house was going to be gone too, because we were like, other people are getting in to see it, and she's not going to see it, and they're going to put an offer.
Yeah,
and then we have to deal with her complaining for another 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, that's everything as far as finding the real estate agent. Well, actually, there was something I wanted to mention.
Something I just remembered too.
Jinx. Oh my god.
Jinx. The thing that I...
How you gonna go before me?
Oh, because it's just real quick. Okay, if in the classes they'll tell you that you want to make sure there's a real estate organization, and I think it's either Columbus or Ohio. You want your real estate agent to belong to that. So that's really important. That's just for Ohio. I don't know what other states do.
So the one thing that I wanted to say is that pretty much from what his sister was saying, you can find a realtor from the classes, you can find a realtor from your friends and family and people at work. But you also can find a realtor online or even on social media. I think it was Missy Lynn, a beauty influencer here on YouTube, who went on Instagram, and that's how she found her realtor. Like, she just typed in realtors, and realtors in, like, I think she lives in Texas or she lives somewhere down south. So pretty much those are some of the options you can use to find a realtor, and also the things that you need to be thinking about as you get different realtors. And like, don't be afraid to switch if you're not comfortable. So definitely stay tuned for the rest of the series. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about everything in this series and the videos on my channel. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.